May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly market forecast. Folks, let me start by saying I apologize for not having these out yesterday. I ran into some technical issues with my internet and TradingView. Every time I would just about finish recording a video, it would just disappear. And it was very frustrating. And I finally gave up after doing it a few times. Uh, I just couldn't get it done. Now, so today, though, I put out pound USD earlier, no hitches. And I'm putting out gold, and I'll have others to follow this. I'm going to do one on silver for sure, and then I'll do the S&P and whatnot. Today's not a bad day for this kind of situation because we have a bank holiday in the U.S. For Martin Luther King Day, and uh, uh, the markets are going to, you don't, I don't like to trade. I don't like to trade. I have done so, but I don't like to trade when there are no red folder news items, excuse me, news items in the economic calendar. So this is a good day to sit back, do some analysis, and uh, at the very least, trade carefully. Now, we're looking at gold right now, gold futures. All right, gold. All right, now on the monthly, we have the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hour. Start with the monthly. You can see this month's candle surged. Why? Why? Because of news, man. Look, gold, silver surged to record highs. How Trump's tariff threats are driving up prices. I'm sorry, I'm getting calls while I'm trying to record. Okay. I should have put this on silent. My bad. Yeah. So yeah, are driving up prices, and we're seeing the jump, the what do you call it, the knee jerk reaction by the markets. Now, when it comes to fundamental news, I just need you to bear something in mind. A lot of times, uh, more frequent, more frequent than not, it's usually a temporary, injection of volatility. So, uh, but this is one that's actually going with the trend. All right, when there are tensions, gold, silver, the metals, they tend to surge. All right, and if the U.S. president is talking about tariffs against NATO partners, and because he wants to own Greenland and stuff, you're bound to see this happen. But this has been the trend. It's been going up, and this is just the latest to give it more of a boost. So I don't see this one as being as temporary. Okay, you'll see that more in reflected in the forex markets now. All right, so we are surging up higher. We've already hit. We've already surged above the high of last month, the monthly high for last month, which was the month of December. All right, so we're bullish here. Clearly, all right, there is no anybody have a debate about whether we're bullish or not. Hit me up in the comments section or something, man, because you need help. All right, now on the weekly, what do we see? First, let's make note that the new weekly candle for this week opened up with a gap. That's what this is, a volume imbalance. That's what this represents, this white area. It's a volume imbalance. All right, a lot of people treat this as a regular gap and all. It's just that sometimes when the market comes back to these gaps, they tend to act as support and resistance areas. All right. So I can understand why people do that. What I do is I kind of keep an eye on it. All right. And if price does return to this, I look for possible reactions, but I don't necessarily treat it as a bona fide fair value gap of that sort. All right. Now, what I do look at is the high here and the low here. That is forming a bullish weekly fair value gap. So if price does want to return here, it should find support here, and I'll use the gap as confluence. All right, I use that opening gap that volume imbalance as confluence to say we got overlapping arrays here. So I'm looking at this as confluence for support. Got it? Not to mention that this down close candle was overcome by a succession of bullish candles here, forming an order block. All right. We have an order block with a gap, as price gapped through it, a fair value gap through it. And there's a volume imbalance here, not to mention that either. All right. It's just, this is all indicating bullish momentum, and we are surging ahead, and we have overlapping PD arrays here, an order block, fair value gap, and then we have the volume imbalances. All right, all pointing to the sky. Okay. All right, let's go over to the daily. And what we can see is this area of fair value here. This is the order block that I just described over here. Okay. And prices come back to it to test it. There is a fair value gap on the daily as well as the weekly. All right. That this is what you want to see. You want to see a gap, a fair value gap above the high of an order block. That verifies the order block for me that there's some strength to it. And then this test and then a pull, then a rally from it is letting you know that it's real. All right, it's real. And also, there's two down closed candles that were overcome with this open, provided this daily candle closes above last week's high. All right, this will act as a propulsion block. All right, a propulsion block is an order block off of another order block. All right, so we'll have two stacked here, and that should push price up higher. At the very least, if we see a pullback, it should find support here. You see these white lines here? That is our opening gap. All right, and as long as the candle closes above, I would like to see the market continue up higher. Right? If we go down to the 4 hour for today's price action, you can see there's a 4 hour fair fair value gap. You can see the high of the consolidation here was broken through. We have a breakout. All right. And I would be looking for the market to pull back into this fair value gap in order to push up higher. I think we actually have a technical touch of the 4 hour fair value gap. If we close above this down closed candle, I'm looking for more movement to the upside. I like to see a two candle reaction when there's a fair value gap involved, when price comes into contact with a fair value gap, especially a bullish one here. I would like to see the market close above. Let me mark it. I would like to see the market close above that high here, and that would form a smaller but a notable secondary order block. And I would like to see it. I would like to see the market continue to climb higher. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking at. I'm bullish. I see no reason whatsoever to think about selling this market. Higher highs, a higher low, and a new higher high. Come on, there's nothing, no reason to sell. Okay, so I want you to go and check out the movies. I'm putting out movies, folks. All right, I want you to go and check out the. I got people making comments. That's cool. Where is it? All right. I want you to see the pound USD that I just put out. I want you to see the euro USD and the US dollar index that I put out yesterday. Those are the only two I was able to get done. I had to go over these multiple times and it was driving me nuts. All right, so go check those out, will you? And I will see you in the next video. It should be silver. And thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the pound button. Make sure you hit the like button and the boost button. And if you have a comment, leave a question or a comment, or if you have a request for some analysis that you would like to see. Also, check in with me during the week. Let me know that. Give me some real time feedback for the analysis that I'm putting out, if you can, if you're able to. I like to interact with my subscribers and my viewers, and I want you to give me some real feedback so I can, grow with you. I want to grow together here. All right. May profits be upon you. Check out the next one. All right. Silver.